everybody. Welcome to this session, super special session with one of India's top networking celebrities, one of with one of India's top networking companies. She is a triple black diamond with one of India's top networking companies. Super special story. There is probably hardly anybody in the network marketing industry who probably will not recognize her. In fact, most people will also know her backstory, how as a homemaker she was thrust into the world of business when there were some sicknesses in the family, etc. She was forced to take the financial reins, and after that she just went from one success to the next, helping her team grow into a big team. And then also she has been achieving some of the top pin levels in the network marketing industry in India with her company, which also is one of the top I think top three companies in India in network marketing. All right, so now real quick, first things first, who is this session for? Okay, who is this session for? So if you are a network marketer, then this session is definitely for you, because some of the secrets that are going to be disclosed in this session are going to be pivotal to your own practice. Okay, regardless of which company you work with, regardless of how many years you've been into network marketing. In fact, regardless of which country your group is in, which country you work in, network marketing is a global industry. And regardless of whichever country you work in, whichever company you work with, you have to listen to the secrets that are going to be disclosed in this particular session. Okay. The second thing is business enthusiasts, people who have been wanting to get into business. Somebody may have seen a network marketing plan, okay, but decided never to get into network marketing. You need to listen to this interview. Okay, even if you've probably seen it once before, you did not believe in it for whatever reason, you did not take the step, then some of the secrets being displayed over here are going to quell all of your doubts, all of your questions, all of your disbelief. Okay. The third thing is, if you're into commission selling outside of network marketing, if you're a real estate broker, if you're a financial product seller, if you're selling any kind of newer technology like NFTs or Bitcoin related opportunities, you need to definitely just learn from this session how Miss Sughra has been able to break all the odds in her industry, in spite of not having this kind of a business background in her own life. All right. Second thing, so the caption over here says, whether you are in the game or whether you never got in the game, you will benefit from this session. The second thing is, if you're watching this from the private mastermind Facebook hangout, then you do need to hit chat.restream.io/FB in your browser. Just open a separate window, chat.restream.io/FB. If you're watching from inside our private mastermind group, because from inside the private group, your name will not be displayed, and we want to display your name. Top commenters will definitely also be winning some surprise prizes. Okay. So I can already see some comments coming in. Awesome. So with all these comments, let's just do a lot of clapping. Let me bring Miss Sughra onto the screen. And okay, here we are, Miss Sughra. Welcome to the session. Thank you for giving us the time. Thank you for sparing time from your valuable, from a valuable schedule. I've been, personally associated with you past few months, and you're always on a plane. You're always traveling, always helping your team in different cities of India. So this is super special that you've been able to spare some time and spend with us, teach us your secrets, etc. We have somebody who's saying, wow, I can't see your name. Just go to chat.restream.io/FB. All right. So just let me just quickly, for housekeeping purposes, just display. If you want your name displayed, you got to hit this link, chat.restream.io/FB. All right. With this, I'm just going to get started, and welcome Ms. Sughra to the hot seat.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And it's really a pleasure to be with you today. It's my honor, sir.
Awesome. Great to see you, ma'am. All right. So let's get started. Let's get right into it, onto the hot seat. Before we get started with hot seat questions, for the very minimal people who may not know your backstory because you're such a famous personality, your backstory, how you got started, you have no business background. So what was it? What was your family background? And then what was your turning point that got you into business? We'd like to hear about it.
Definitely. Let me tell you a little about myself. I'm Sughra Ameen, and I'm a simple housewife coming from a very traditional Muslim background. My parents were only of the mindset to get us married at the earliest. No doubt I wanted to study further, but at the age of 17, I got married. I got married into a very affluent business family where my husband was the only child and He is the owner of Asia's oldest and largest toy store. Luxuries were never a problem in my house. Respect, money, and whatever I desired was there. But I went into a very orthodox family where I was never even allowed to step into my husband's business premises because they felt that the daughter in law should always stay away from business and stay away from the people who are associated with my business were from my father-in-law's time, so they didn't want that exposure to happen. So I never ever was allowed to step into the premises of my husband's business. So I didn't know what business meant. What I only knew money coming into the home. I knew how to spend money. That's all. That was my life. And gradually we had two children, a son and a daughter, and life was very happy. In fact, in my parents' home also, I think I was born with a golden spoon because no doubt my father started his career as a sales representative, but he managed to scale the ladders. He became the MD of his company, and I always saw success happening. And along with that, my brothers and sisters today are highly qualified. After I got married, that's the time my parents realized education is so important, and they are very well placed all across the world. But the only thing that I lacked was an identity for myself. I didn't know anything, no exposure whatsoever. Banking, zero. Counting money, zero, because everything was done by the menfolk in my family. And that desire, to do something was always there with me. I always thought if I ever get an opportunity, I will excel. That was my dream every time I thought about myself. In fact, I used to feel so let down when my brothers and sisters we all used to get together. Their style of talking was different, their exposure was different, their lifestyle was different, and I was a home bird. So keeping up pace with them was also very difficult for me. This was my life. I was very happy as a home bird and lived a very comfortable life.
So, from this background, where you did not have much exposure, you were the queen of the house, and you didn't have to do anything; everything was done for you. What was the turning point that brought you into active business?
Yeah, that is something, I think I wouldn't wish anybody. It so happened that I was leading a very comfortable life. And whenever, everything is going fine for you, you never think about the future. That was exactly what we did. We only had dreams that this business, our children are going to carry on. We always had big dreams for them that we will develop this business to such a great extent that our children are going to take over from there. But unfortunately it didn't happen with us because 25 years back, when my son was 9 years and my daughter was 2 years, my husband was detected with a neurological problem which was related to the brain. America, Australia, what money could do, we did everything, but we got one answer: he has only 15 years to survive, not more than that. I was shattered. We were heartbroken. Imagine, my son was 9, my daughter was 2. I had no exposure. I had never ever stepped into my husband's business premises, and I had a 82-year-old mother-in-law also to take care of. And that was the time I was going through a very dark tunnel. For some time, I did take over my husband's business, but I was a big failure. I couldn't handle such a man-thumb business. Just imagine a novice trying to handle a business which was Asia's oldest and largest toy store. But then it so happened there came a time where we had decided that we need to close down the business. Otherwise, what all assets we had accumulated, maybe we would have to lose out on that also. And just then I was thinking what to do when I happened to meet my mentor who brought network marketing into my life. It came as a streak of light in a dark tunnel, and I never looked back. No doubt, when I started network marketing, many people said, this is a con game. This will not work for you. This is literally, I'm talking about 25 years back, when just then network marketing had come into India. And that's where I decided, come what may. Because, when I met my mentor, the first sentence, till today, I remember those words. And I repeat those words every time. They told me that this business requires no investment, no loss, no boss, home based, flexible working hours, no risk, and trainings and support will be given to you. And they extended their hands towards me. And that was the time I grabbed this opportunity. It looked as if it came God sent for me. And this opportunity was made for me because every word was as if I am living my dreams. And that's how network marketing came into my way. No doubt it was not an easy affair, because, first thing, the biggest dream stealers when you talk about network marketing is your own home, your own family, your own kith and kin. Everybody told me, Sughra, this is not going to work for you. You'll not be able to do this business. I remember so well. My husband, no doubt, he was the first one who put me into network marketing, because my mentor spoke to my husband first, you know, because I had made a mess when I went there. And it was my husband who helped me join the business. But he never expected. Till today, he says, Sughra, if I had known you would become so successful, probably I would never have allowed it, right? I would never have allowed it that you would go out of the house. But then he never stopped me, though, right? That was something great, which I'll always be indebted to him. And then started my journey of failure. I cannot say I started my journey of success. It was my journey of failure which I started with. Everybody I approached said no. My own brothers, my own sisters, they said no, this does not work. They are highly educated. They thought at that time network marketing was a con game, and they forbade me, I will use the word, forbade me to do the business. But I was adamant, because I had already seen people those days, their checks were around 80,000, 1 lakh rupees 25 years back. And those are the very people today who are earning about 1.29 to 1.30 crores per month, right?
Wow.
Yes. Yeah. So trust me, friends, anytime you talk about network marketing, it can be your family itself who can be your dream stealers. This is exactly what happened to me. And then I had my own limitations. Number one, I was a very introvert person. I didn't even know how to tell my name. I didn't know what to do. Whenever I went with my, mentor, she was the only one who was talking. And when people asked me, what do you know about network marketing? How much are you earning? I would just used to say, and keep quiet. And that was the time my sponsor said, my mentor said, if you don't talk, you'll never be successful in network marketing. And she gave me scripts to memorize. I used to memorize them. And then I used to go to events without a single guest. Every time I was told, bring a guest, I didn't know how to invite people. Scripts were given to me, but I was shy talking to people. And then what happened? I remember I attended 60 events without a single guest. And I used to take a Walkman and go. Those days, Walkmans were a craze. And I used to record every meeting, come back home, not only listen to them, I used to scriptize those meetings, those events, how the objection handling is done, how an invitation is done. If it's a housewife, how the opening conversation is. If it's a service person, how do they open the conversation? Everything I used to scriptize, and I used to memorize, stand in front of the mirror and practice, practice, practice. And one fine day, I started talking. I remember I was asked my product, the name of our product, and I just said, I'm Sughra Ameen, and I walked down the stage. I was, you know, I was asked to name a product, and I said, I'm Sughra Ameen, and I walked down. That was how my journey in network marketing started. It was tough. But behind all this, every day, when I woke up, I looked at my children. My driving force were my children, because we had very big dreams for them. If you don't have the driving force, nothing can help you to go forward. You might have obstacles, you might have lot of issues coming up, but if your dream is big, your goal is big, then all the obstacles would become small. This is your dream and these are your obstacles. Always you'll focus on your dream, not the obstacles. And that's exactly what I did. And that is one of the secrets of my success. I always dreamed big. Yeah. And that is how network marketing came into my life. And this is how I walked across. And I never looked back. I never looked back. I burned my bridges. I had decided there is no choice that I have. And those days, starting a business again was never my cup of tea, because I had already lost quite a lot with my husband's business, and now I just wanted to make money. And I knew without investing anything, if the only place where I could make big money was direct selling, and that's exactly what I did.
Awesome. Awesome. I think everybody is joining me when I clap, listening to you
Thank
and
you.
your
Thank
journey.
you.
It is
Thank you, sir.
amazing. The comments are coming in. The comments box is on fire. I have a full time job displaying them on the screen. Amazing, amazing story. Yes,
Thank you.
very, very inspiring. Very, very inspiring. Okay. So, yes, Mr. Sunil is saying dream big and burn the bridges. Amazing, amazing. A couple of people are putting comments. I can't see your name. Just please open a separate window and visit this link chat.restream.io/FB. That's chat.restream.io/FB. Just open it in a separate window and then I'll be able to see your name. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, amazing. So, before we go ahead, okay, I just have to quickly announce that what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to really slice and dice into Miss Sugra's actual tools and techniques. So you've already heard her background, you've already seen she did not have the odds stacked for her. In fact, the odds were stacked against her, and then she was able to break some of her internal external barriers and then go forth. So what we're going to do right now is just really going to ask her to share with us and to teach us like what are her like real insight, in-depth secrets. Now, before I go ahead, I just want to let you know that as a part of our initiative, we have already asked Ms. Sughra for 4 slots of free consultation. So the top commenters, I'm just going to display where you can book these slots in case you want to know about how she's able to help her team grow. She's also given us commitment, regardless of what company you work with, regardless of what your opportunity is, how long you've been in there. She's going to teach you some of her techniques that she has used only in a private manner in helping her own teammates become successful. But she has given us 4 slots where she will be able to take some free consultations from the startup frat community, and she'll be able to help regardless of what it's totally not kind of denominational, non-denominational, whichever company you work with. Even if you're a commission seller from from any other industry like real estate or financial product selling, she's going to be disclosing all of her inside secrets, which has made us one of India's top network marketing producers. So I'm just going to be disclosing, the link where you can book and things like that. All right. Let me just see where I have the link over here. Okay, yeah, I have the link that I'm going to be displaying. Before that, let me ask the question, which is, so what are the core problems, Ms. Sughra, that you've helped your team break? Because your team is also very successful. You got solid, front lines. You've helped them become very, very successful over the years. So, what are the core issues that you have been able to help your downlines break and become successful, so that we can also learn from that?
Absolutely, sir. So let me use a tagline here, right?
Yeah.
Earlier, network marketing people were very skeptical about, but today people have realized a residual income is very, very important after the COVID. If Corona breaks India, direct selling makes India. That is the tagline which I would love to use over here, because if you see 130 million people have lost their jobs, GDP has come to 1.5, and businesses have gone back 3 years. People have understood the value of a second source of income and a residual income, because after the job losses, after the business losses, they have actually understood network marketing. Without investing money, you can create a residual income. The first point is, I would love to teach people the value and benefits of residual income, a permanent source of income where you can leave a legacy for your next generation. I have seen it closely. I have seen a business of 105 years closing in seconds like this when my husband fell ill, right? But that is not what I wanted. But here I know if I can leave a legacy, I can leave something behind which is going to be mantham for my next generation, right? Whether they work or they don't work, this money will always keep coming into their homes. Second thing is, what I love to tell people is, choose the right network marketing company. because it is your future that depends. It is the future of your next generation that depends. Now, what are the parameters is what I teach them. I will not go into the details because that is my forte, which I would love to talk in person. But let me tell you some principles that we have, on which you can base the selection of your network marketing company. First is the profile. You have to see the background of any company that is inviting you to join the company. It has to be big. The profile has to be really, really solid, which can, and it has to be legal. Second thing is the product. The product has to be something that you could use from dawn to dusk. Products have to be, feasible to you, to your pockets. It should be of a repurchase value, and it should have international quality with a guarantee attached to it. Then you have the plan. How good is your plan? Is it only for the owners, or is it for the leadership also, which is very, very important? Then you have the pull and push. Pull is, do you have success stories in your company? Do you have some people who have really made it big with a beautiful lifestyle, houses, cars? Are they coming in abundance? Every day you're seeing some success stories. And push is the products, with some offers, offer clauses, everything. Is your company giving you this? And then, of course, you have to have a beautiful philosophy behind it, of a positive environment in your company. And ultimately, you must have a platform to support. Do you have that platform of education in your company? Do you have services that can get your products all across India? Do you have good mentors who are there to help you into this business? And ultimately, the people that you're going to be associated with, your sponsorer, is, are they big? Do they have big dreams for themselves? If they have big dreams for themselves, only then will they be help you to achieve your dreams also. So this is very important, some parameters which you have to look into, because network marketing is a huge business. It initially gives you extra income, then it gives you a beautiful lifestyle. Then if your company has some foreign trips, amazing foreign trips can come your way. You can have recognition for yourself, and ultimately you can leave a legacy for your family. So when it is such a big business, you have to look into all these parameters. And of course, you should see, do they have a very strong support system? Without a support system, it's not possible. I know for a fact, my mentor has built such a strong support system for us. The management, the company has built such a strong foundation for it, that today, if we just plug in our people into the system, they become independent. They cannot say we don't have an upline, or we don't have a proper network, we don't have proper guidance at all. Day one, we plug our people into the system, and the system starts working for us. I remember during COVID, we were so paranoid when the lockdown happened. How is it that we are going to work with? How is it that our incomes are going to come into our home? Everywhere things were getting into a lockdown phase. March 20th, lockdown happened. And 20th night, the entire leadership of our company got together and went digitalized. Zoom, 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 Zoom. The management supported us. The management saw to it that the warehouses were not closed. They employed people to see that the product reached every nook and corner of India. The trainings were happening on digitalization, and the platform is so beautifully set today that we know this day this is happening, and this time this is happening. We don't even have to send messages anymore, because everything is preset with us. So all these have to be taken care of if you need to solve somebody's problems, right? I would say there will be no problem at all. There is no need to solve. There will be no problems at all when you can take care of all this, when you join a good network marketing company. And I'm fortunate to be associated with a company like this. And of course, the management and my mentors. I will always say I'm blessed.
Amazing, amazing, great points. Thank you so much for sharing those with us. You can see the comments column is blowing up. A lot of people who either know you or they've worked with you, they're really commenting saying, we are very, very fortunate. That's amazing. For the other people who would like to get to know The secrets that we're just going to be talking about that we're talking right now, we're going to be talking about in the next few minutes. Miss Sughra has, you can consult with Miss Sughra at startupfrat.club/ Sughra Ameen. So there's two A's over there, Sughra and then Ameen. So there's two A's, just don't miss that. Startupfrat.club/ Sughra Ameen. And then you got a phone number over there, which is 9538 333312. Okay, 9538 333312. Better to send her a WhatsApp because lots of people will be calling at one time. But the best thing ever is she has helped us with some slots that are there, on a calendar. So startupfrat.club/Sughra Ameen. Okay, now let's go over to the next question that we have, which is, what are the internal and external barriers that you've seen your prospects have, or maybe some new people who may be joining? What are the internal and external barriers that they have that may be making them, like, they may be preventing them from success, so to say?
Yeah. Now, if we talk about barriers, generally the first thing that people always says, yeah, business is great, but we do not have time to get associated with this business. We do not have people to talk to. We do not have time to devote to this business. I'm an introvert. I don't know how to talk to people. I can't sell your product. And they don't have that belief that network marketing can actually work, because we have seen so many sky by night operators also coming in to spoil the image of network marketing. But if you have the right network marketing company with you, then you will not have this issue at all. And ultimately, the peer pressure is also there. People don't like to associate, talk to their kith and kin, because they feel it is an ego issue. And sometimes they feel if they become successful, probably always it will be remembered it is their peers or their kith and kin who joined and made them successful. An ego issue also comes in. And along with this, people hesitate to talk to their friend circle and their warm circle, I would call it, because again, I would say there are some inhibitions which they have to come out of, because until and unless you don't start talking to your warm circle, you'll never be able to talk to your cold circle, because your warm circle is your punching bag, and your cold circle, one time impression is the last impression that you can make. So always remember, start talking to your warm circle, even if they have to say a no. Remember one thing: SW5. Some will, some won't. So what? Someone's waiting. Start working. Always remember this principle, and you can keep going forward. But most important, let me tell you, all these barriers bogged down to one thing, and that is fear of the unknown. They don't know what they are treading onto. So this fear of unknown is always going to come, no problem. My forte is I teach them how to overcome this objection too. I do a complete chapter where objection handling I attend to, and I help people how to overcome all these fears and barriers also.
Wow. Okay. That is amazing. That is amazing. So let me just get into that. So what are basically before that, we have too many comments coming. We got Ms. Kamal is saying mind blowing. Ms. Ritu is saying what an insight. Ms. Namrata is saying after meeting you all the negativity goes away. Mr. Sunil is saying awesome. You're a role model. Awesome. Okay. Mr. Sumit is saying you must be excited with your mentors. Great. Mr. Ratnesh is saying you're a powerhouse. Mr. Commander Prakash is saying it's an honor to attend your interview. Amazing, amazing stuff. Okay, great.
Thank you.
Dr. Kamal
Thank you.
is saying years of wisdom shared in minutes. That is great. Okay, before we move ahead, let me just hide this. And before we go in to the next question, real quick, I'd just like to remind everybody, you can just consult with Ms. Sughra at startupfrat.club/Sughra Ameen. And then you also have a phone number that's 9538 just WhatsApp her, and probably the best thing is to definitely just book a meeting directly with her, and then you'll get 30 minutes. I think you'll get 30 minutes uninterrupted. Okay, amazing. Now, next question again is, so what are the three secrets that have you have employed in your team personally that have enabled you and your downlines to become successful? What are the three secrets?
Number one is prospecting. Without prospecting, without bringing in new blood into the business, it's highly impossible to grow your business, because some will come, some will go. But still, if you keep sponsoring, and prospecting new people, then only your business can grow. So, how do you prospect new people? Make a list. Always see that you upgrade your list. Now, people say make 200, 300, 500 names. I start with 500. And I make a list when I tell them start with 500, 499, 498, till you come to 1. Otherwise, people tend to forget that they have to make a list of at least 500 names where you need for prospecting. And once you make a list, then I help them with an invitation script. The invitation script can be for a housewife, a different invitation script for service people, different invitation script for professionals like doctors, lawyers, chartered accountants, engineers, and a different script for networkers, right? So once that invitation is done, where do you invite them? Either to a home meeting or to an event, whatever you want to do, right? But when you get the prospect into the meeting, you can close the prospect before the meeting itself. And my forte is the 5 key questions which I ask the prospect, and that will help me to close the prospect before the event itself. He is glued on to the event because he knows that he is going to join the business. And ultimately, closing and follow up. These are the sequential program of prospecting. And after that, objection handling comes. When we are talking about objection handling, generally there can't be more than 20 questions which a prospect can ask you. Only thing is they may be able to rephrase that question, right? If I can teach you 20 question and answers how to handle an objection, you become a confident handler of objection. And when you're doing an objection handling, the principle that I base my objections are paraphrase, confirm, feel, felt, and found. Paraphrases, you need to you need to repeat the question that the prospect is asking you, so that, and then confirm it, that have I understood it right? Then go to feel, felt, and found, right? Yes, I know how you feel. This is how I felt, and this is what I found, right? And make sure that the objection is confirmed, because after you clear one objection, they can come up with a second one, a third one, a fourth one, a fifth one, right? But if you have done this, that will be the only objection that you will have to handle, and the matter is closed. You have done a proper, perfect closing, right? But I teach you script wise how to do it. So once the scripts are memorized, the second thing is just go and practice. Maybe the first time you might fail, the second time will be better, the third and the fourth time will be the best, right? So practice makes a man perfect. You have to keep practicing. Education is a must in direct marketing. And ultimately, with besides objection handling, data source is one thing which you have to remember. See, today network marketing has blossomed in a big way. You can't keep doing what you did about 15, 20 years back, right? You need to have new data collection. I remember one thing, I was going through a phase where I had just stuck to a level for a very long time. Now I didn't know what to do. Now my mentor and myself decided we have we have about 17 categories, out of which one of them is color cosmetics. And just then we had come up with nail polishes. Now what we did was, again, it was database. We collected a database of beauticians all across India, and we started sending letters. Those days we didn't know about emails, and people were not very well versed. Imagine, we used to you print letters with addresses handwritten, thousands of them we used to sit and write. We had employed people to do it, right? And we started sending letters, and we started theming events in those letters. And the first theme that we used was nail art. And those days nail art was unheard about. We managed to learn it somewhere a little bit, not the advanced one. But with that, we managed to get in 1,700 beauticians in my network. And just imagine the sales that were happening, even if they were not ready to do networking. But gradually, some also started doing networking. And today we have them in my network earning fabulously well. They have opened up 2 3 saloons more as passion, but the main income is still coming from direct selling, right?
Amazing. Amazing. Awesome. Secrets of a triple black diamond, man. Secrets of a triple black diamond. Amazing. Okay, all the e claps are coming in hard and fast,
Thank
and
you.
I'm just gonna display your secrets on the screen. How to prospect is a technique that needs to be learned. Objection handling, Miss Sughra has got a secret technique where she teaches you 20 objections, and there must be a million objections the prospect can pose. But at the end of it, those 20 sentences are going to equip you like a total warrior. You'll be able to, just take care of any objection that any prospect puts in front of you. And the third big secret is she's got these data sources which are painfully collected, especially things like beauticians database. There could be databases of health coaches and things like that. And then you do focused theme based marketing campaigns in a mass, so that you're attacking the one type of demographic, through and through intensively. You understand their entire business, you're able to answer all their objections. And when you bring in one beautician, they don't find themselves alone. They see every beautician is there, so they also have this fear of missing out, happening. Oh my god, every beautician is joining this business, maybe I should also join, etc. So these are the secrets. These are secrets from a triple black diamond distributor, with one of India's top networking companies. Yeah, this if I knew this 20 years ago when I was failing in network marketing, this information itself would be worth probably 50 grand, even at that time. Forget about today. Amazing. Okay, so people are saying, okay, love you for sharing that. Amazing. Ms. Kamal is saying, what a strategy. Okay, Mr. Suhit saying, what a result. Kauna Prakash is saying, practical experience. Okay, we got e claps coming in. We got Naimuddin is saying, wonderful. We've got other people from Facebook who have not displayed their name. Great, amazing. Mr. Ganesh Raut is here saying fantabulous. So we've got very serious, very, very successful people from network marketing attending this show, and they're saying amazing. Bulb on. That is crazy, man. Amazing stuff. Okay, theme based focus marketing. Once again, before we go ahead, I'd just like to remind everybody who's watching this live stream that you can grab a couple of slots with Miss Sughra at startupfrat.club/Sughra Ameen, startupfrat.club/Sughra Ameen. Her number is 9538333312. Alrighty. Okay. What did I do? Toggle the screen wrong. Give me 1 second. All right. Before I go to the next question. So, what does it mean to be a triple black diamond director? What's your current success story? What is like your lifestyle like? The other day, somebody was on a call with you. They happened to take a virtual tour of your house. I've been hearing about it every single day since then. So, just tell us about, how does a triple black diamond director really live? Coming all the way from the time when you did not have any confidence, you had never known any business. They called you on the stage. You could not say anything except your name, and all the way fast forward till now. What is we want to know the inside out of what is the lifestyle that is waiting for us once we start deploying your secrets.
Yeah. So, network marketing has given me quite a lot. Now, first thing was money. Money was very important in my home because of the health issues. You know how it is when you have a person who's almost bedridden for 25 years, right? So, money was my biggest motivation because I also wanted my children to be educated because we had dreams for them. I got both my children educated. My son is an MBA and my daughter is a BBM, and now she's doing her law. Both are married and very highly placed and successful in their own lives. Uh, Believe me, the entire weddings were done through my Modicare earnings, right? And both of them got married in a span of just 8 days. One in Kolhapur, one in Chennai. Just imagine when you have one wedding in a family. Okay, it's so difficult, but
The
I
whole
managed.
house is upside down.
Yes, 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 right. I managed two weddings, and even 3 days before the wedding, I was conducting my seminars, meetings in all across India because it was network marketing teaches you how to be organized. That is one thing which I have learned here. And believe me, I am too organized and punctual about things. Right? This is what network marketing has taught me. And along with this, I enjoyed 22 foreign trips from my organization. I was awarded 3 cars, my latest being my Kia Seltos GTX Plus, which was 25 lakhs. And today I live in a 9 crore home, and
Wow, man.
an apartment, beautifully done up. Um, and the best thing is the respect that I command today. I can do anything for that respect. And when I get the thank you notes saying that today I earned 50,000, my check was 50,000, and I am able to send my daughter to a good school, I'm able to see that my son is getting into a good engineering college, I'm able to buy a house, I'm able to get a car. That is what really gives me the kick in doing network marketing, right? When I see people's success, I really enjoy it. And today my life is devoted to network marketing and making people successful. I have nothing to do. Just imagine when your children are married, well said, you have nothing else to do. So I have devoted my life to direct marketing. And anybody who's associated with me knows it, that within 6 to 8 months, I see to it that they earn minimum 50,000. And in the next 1 to 1.5 years, my team earns about 1 lakh rupees per month out of direct selling. This is something I'm proud about because I have achieved it and I help people achieve it, right? But the most important thing that I got in my life is my husband's life. If you remember, I started my session with saying that my husband is bedridden now, but 25 years back when we went to America, Australia, they told us he would survive only for 15 years. It's 25 years now. People don't realize the value of supplements. I have understood it. I have gone deep into it. When my company brought out supplements, that was the time I started using the supplements for my husband. And today it is 25 years. I can tell one thing, for a woman, at least in India, having her husband is something absolutely a blessing. And Modi Care, sorry, I'm very sorry. I'm blessed to say that direct marketing has even given me my husband's life. Yeah, I'm very emotional about that. Success
Awesome.
is different, but getting a life is something very important in your life, and that to your husband's life.
Awesome. Awesome. This is mind numbing. Yes, yes. Thank you so much for sharing that story. And hey, by the way, there is no problem in mentioning what company we are working with. If you're working with Modi Care, that's perfectly fine. It's one of the top companies. We have people from all the big companies over here. We have people from Modi Care. We have people from Amway. We have people from Inagic. We have people from from Vestige. We have people from Herbalife. We have all different people in our community. There is absolutely, if you're working with a company that is totally legit, it's been around for 20, 30, 40, 50 years, whatever, it's changed so many lives, absolutely be very proud of it. Of course, over here there are a lot of people listening from other companies who also want who also want your guidance. So for that, lots of people are commenting. They're like, where is the link, how do we book? Okay, so if you want to book a meeting with Miss Sughra, I have 5 comments waiting over here. I'll display the comments later. But if you've been waiting to book a meeting with Miss Sughra, you can book it out, startafrat.club/Sughra Ameen. So we asked you for 4 slots, ma'am. I think you have more than 4 people asking right now, what is the link? Give me the link right now. So startafrat.club/Sughra Ameen. Again, number is 9538 333312. The best thing, of course, would be to book through the link because you can get directly a meeting booked on her calendar. Like she said, she's very organized. So if you book onto her calendar, then you're all set. Yeah, there are no additional steps you need to do. Okay, so startafrat.club/Sughra Ameen 9538 333312. Okay, triple black diamond in Modi Care. Amazing. Okay, so just really quick, we have other people saying yes, the supplements are amazing. uh, Okay, Miss Dr. Kamal is saying we need to learn how to dream big. Mr. Ritu is saying eyes are popping out. People are saying, okay, where is the link? I just displayed the link. I'll just do it once more. And then where else? Okay, it was, I think the person, another person had asked, Mr. Prakash Santra, he had asked. So I think Mr. Sumit has taken care of it. We have a question from a user. I cannot see the name of the user, but they're saying, how do you qualify people before a presentation? How do you qualify people before a presentation?
So that's a separate training by itself. I
Okay,
think if they can get in touch with me, I will definitely share how to qualify them using 5 key questions. I will not
awesome.
hide anything from anybody because I want this industry to grow.
Amazing. So yeah, there was another comment which I'm displaying about the five qualifying question. I think you answered both the comments in one shot, which is how do you find out? Just book a quick consultation with Ms. Sughra. She'll be more than glad to help you. Startupfrat.club/Sughra Ameen. Okay, and then you have a number 9538333312. However, if you do have questions, please keep them coming because what I'll do is I'll just display them on the screen, and that's what will give us. Even more ideas on what are the different questions that can be asked, because I only have like 5 6 questions I'm going to ask them, but if you have more questions, I'll be more than happy to display them. And if it is something that can be best learned directly from ma'am, then definitely you can definitely book a meeting. So startupfrat.club/Sughra Ameen. Phone number is 9538333312. All right, let's go on. What is the next hot seat question? Let me just check. Okay, so what are the views? What are your views on current industry trends? Because see, I do this webinar for commission sellers, and I do a Q&A right before the webinar. And invariably, what happens is like right before the webinar, I just in the Q&A, people start asking me like, what is your view of the future? Because everybody is not seeing the same amount of success, and there's some people who may also think that, hey man, in my COVID, like I lost momentum for whatever reason, and a lot of people may be seeing two sides of the coin and things like that. So what is the future of the industry that you are seeing?
So when we talk about COVID actually saw a growth in direct marketing, 7.7% in the financial year 2021. If somebody has not grown, then they've not they have not changed their strategies during the COVID time. That is what I think. Otherwise, this growth would not have been happening when everybody were having a downfall. Now, the second thing is if you see direct marketing worldwide, it is a $1.5 trillion industry with $400 billion in commissions being given out to networkers. In India, it is about 18,000 crores, and expected figures are by 2025 it is going to be 64,000 crores. This is not what I'm talking about. It is big financial institutes like KPMG and FICCI talking about it. So in India, we are sitting on a gold mine. That's what I can tell people. Work with network marketing seriously for the next 3 years. Life is set because we have paved the path of success for all of you.
Wow. That is a guarantee you're getting straight from ma'am, which is work for 3 years. Your all the help is available. Let me just find where is my hotshot box where you can book a meeting. So she said it herself. I'm not saying anything. She's saying the path to success has been paved. The guarantees in 3 years you can be successful. Absolutely. So once again, if you're facing any issues, in whichever company you are working with whichever client, there is no problem. She has achieved levels way beyond all this, way beyond companies and pin levels. But if you do want to meet a triple black diamond director from one of the top companies in India, Modi Care, then you can get a totally non-denominational consultation with her, where she'll give you some secrets. And Mr. Ravi is saying your secret is your confidence, your trust in your mentor, and commitment. And he's saying, okay, amazing, awesome, very nice. Okay, Dr. Kamal saying this interview is no less than a faculty discourse from Stanford to Harvard. Amazing. Okay. All right. So, real quick before we go on to your personal life, any if there are any reasons that you would recommend the startup launch program to people, because you're also part of our community, And if there are any, what are the things that you have felt, and if there are, what are the reasons that you would recommend this community or joining the Startup Launch program for anybody?
Sir, I would like to dedicate a story to you, sir. Right?
Amazing. Yeah, sure.
Uh, right. Now, this story is about Indian cricket. If you know, Indian cricket team won the Cup in 2011. Yeah,
Yes.
but let's go back a little beyond. Right, in 2007 there was a fiasco because the Indian cricket, no doubt on the paper, was a very strong team. We had Sehwag, then we had Anil Kumble, we had Sachin Tendulkar, stalwarts like that playing, and everybody had said that in 2007 India will definitely win the World Cup, because in 2003 they had reached the finals and they had lost the finals. Right, on paper it was one of the best teams, but the fiasco that happened was, uh, in the qualifying rounds, they lost against Bangladesh and they were out. All right. And when the Indian team came back, effigies were burned. Then all the players' houses were stoned, and they were treated. In fact, Mr. Dhoni, in one of his interviews, said they were treated as if they were traitors and murderers and terrorists. That was how they were being treated. And then came 2011. Everybody were paranoid. When the captaincy was announced, they thought it would be Sachin. But Mr. Sachin refused to take the captaincy and passed the baton to Mr. Dhoni. Dhoni had nothing to lose. He took it up, and coaches were difficult to find. And that was when Gary Houston was named the coach for India. This is one story which everybody knows. But behind this, there is another story, but which not many people know about. There was a motivational coach also, because everybody's morals had run down. And the motivational coach was Mike Horn. Mr. Mike Horn is one of the best adventurists you can think about. He has taken risks all across the world. He traveled all around the equator alone, surviving on fishing, and he went across the North Pole all alone on bare feet. And he had frost bites, and his tips of his fingers had to be amputated. Such was his caliber of taking risks. And one day, when he was coaching the Indian team, he asked all of them one question: why do you want to win the World Cup? Some said revenge. Some said to protect the name of our nation. Some all had different answers to give, but he was not happy with these answers, and he said, "Think emotionally. One reason why you want to win the World Cup." And suddenly, one person stood up and said, "I want to win the the World Cup for Mr. Sachin, because he has carried the baton for 20 years non-stop, and this is going to be his last World Cup. So for him, we want to win the World Cup." And it became a common mission, and India won the World Cup. Right, sir? I dedicate this story to you, because you are the Sachin of digital marketing. You have taken the baton, where you are, protecting our interest. You are coaching us so beautifully into digital marketing, right? And your passion is unbelievable. The 6 a.m. club that you have formed, the community that you have formed for all of us, is something which nowhere have I seen. And this 6 a.m. club has actually bound us together so well, that each one is a stalwart in his own, profession, but coming to help all of us together. I was a novice in technology. I came into Startup Frat for technology. I had attended various other courses, but I've not seen what I got in Startup Frat. And I can recommend this to everybody. And sir, I salute to you, your passion, your dedication, your teachings. We don't even have to add a comma or a full stop to your teachings. It is at that level. We just have to blindly follow you, and we know we are a success. And along with this, I should say one thing: not only 6 a.m. club, now you have started the 9 p.m. pace club, where people like us who can't be at pace with the already, technology savvy people, we are getting support in the 9 p.m. club to be at pace with the already known people. And believe me, sir, I was always interested in digitalizing myself, because during COVID, I realized people who had joined much, much later than me had scaled their levels more than me because they were digitally savvy, and I didn't know anything. I didn't even know how to operate a laptop. And today, see where you have brought me onto a huge pedestal. And I'll always be grateful to you, sir. And I would always recommend Startup Frat for this, because I can say if digital marketing exists, it is Rajat sir, and Rajat sir. So I'm blessed to have you as my coach. That's all I can say, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. That is truly humbling, man. Truly humbling. And Ms. Namrata is saying, "Well, the best community." Yes, we rock, of course. Yes, amazing. Okay, yes, everybody it works together. Dr. Kamal is saying. Dr. Kamal is also one of the founders of the 6 a.m. club, and she is also literally, carrying the mantle of the 9 p.m. Pace Club meetings with Mr. Sumit. So yes, it's a joint
Absolutely right,
effort.
sir. Without them, I think we would have been lost. And I'm blessed that we have such a beautiful community, and the community members are coming up to help each one of us, right? We are blessed to have Sumit sir and Kamal ma'am, who have, made our life so easy in the 6 a.m. club and the 9 p.m. pace club.
Amazing. Awesome stuff. Great. Okay, so now that we've got some insight into your lifestyle, what is like, how is life at home? Just, anything about your personal life that you would like to share? What are the next bastions of achievement that you want to achieve? How is Miss Sughra at home? And the outside, you're this big leader, you're a beacon of hope for so many people. Then back at home, like, what's your usual routine? How do you work? How do you sleep? How is it?
My life is, I can say, 70% goes towards direct selling, and 30% I take care of my home. I love to take care of my home. My passion is gardening, and I make a lot of terrariums. I also love to grow cactus and succulents. That is my passion, and that de stresses me. I love to cook. I'm a very good cook. Yeah. And even now I cook at home. Yeah, I have the best staff at home to take care of my husband, to take care of my home, because now my home is extra big, right? It's more like a palace that I'm living in. So we have as many number of staffs, and these luxuries have come because of direct selling, right? And I'm like a normal housewife at home. Outside, I'm a celebrity, but at home, I'm a normal housewife. I still take care of my husband. No doubt he has some fantastic staff taking care of him. But then I love to cook. Cooking is my passion.
Amazing. So now, two or three things we are finding out. People who are fortunate to know you inside the community and have direct access to you. Now they're going to ask for more things. We want video tour of the house. We want geranium. We want a tour of the garden. Probably we'll, if we are in Hyderabad, we want a couple of plants.
Sir, I
And
live in
then,
Bangalore.
oh, sorry, Bangalore. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. And
Okay.
then, and then if we are in Bangalore, then we want to have some good food. So the demands are going to increase now.
Sure, sir. Welcome.
Especially from remotely. I think we can virtual tour of the garden. I think in the next session of the 6 a.m. club is going to be the demand. And then for people like me who haven't seen the virtual tour of the house, a lot of people are fortunate to see. Then definitely those are going to be the next few demands. Mr. Ravi is saying you're on cooking masterclass. Amazing.
Ravi, I make very good biryani.
Oh, amazing. Great stuff. Great stuff. Mouth is already watering. Great. Your people Facebook saying you're enjoying life to the fullest. Yes, amazing.
Yes, I
Okay.
am.
Okay, amazing, amazing.
Actually,
Great
one
stuff.
thing I want to tell you,
Hmm.
if it was not for the money that I'm earning today, I think I would have been a frustrated wife. Yeah. I wouldn't have been able to give the best to my husband. And if you see my husband, you will always see him smiling, right? Because of the positive environment in my house, direct selling also teaches you how to be positive. With all these issues, somebody else in my place would have been a frustrated woman.
Yes, life is tough, and tough people surpass and transcend. Dr. Kamal is saying, Sughra house is gorgeous. There's Namrata saying, we've already seen a virtual tour. I'm feeling so left out, man. Sumit is saying, excited to be at your place. Okay. All right. Dr. Kamal is saying Bangalore is a home, but Hyderabad is like a second home. Yeah, that's how I got confused because every time I call you, you are in Hyderabad. Okay. All right. Great stuff. Great stuff. Again, before we come to the final question, before we close out, if you want a consultation with Miss Sughra, she's more than happy. She's booked a few slots with us. Startupfrat.club/Sughra Ameen. That takes you straight to her calendar. Otherwise, 9538333312. 9538333312. All right. We still got the comments coming in big time. We said both are doing amazing talking. Mr. Ritu is saying you are a living legend. Amazing stuff. Okay. Now, before we move on to the last and final question, which is what would be your personal advice to anybody who's listening? We got the business secrets, we came to know about the lifestyle, we came to know about what network marketing can offer. In case somebody is brand new and you've not joined any company, Modi Care is a superb company. And in Modi Care, there is only one leader, that is Ms. Sughra. So there's only one company and one leader. You got the details right there if you want to check it out. In case you've already joined a company, already have a mentor, already have a company, that's totally cool. You want to learn all the ninja level tools and techniques, Ms. Sughra is more than happy to help you non-denominationally. Keep using it for your own company or your own mentor, not a problem. So the last and final question is what is the personal advice apart from all of this stuff? Any personal advice to the listeners?
Definitely, sir. One thing what I learned the day I joined direct marketing is it's not how big you dream, it's how long you dream. Keep dreaming big, never give up, do not quit, and burn your bridges when you come into network marketing. And always dream big, big, big. Success is guaranteed for you. Initially, it's like a pack of cards. All four aces cannot be on top. Sometimes the four aces may be right down. Wait for your four aces, but keep doing what you are doing, because network marketing is a great opportunity. And if anybody wants my support, anybody wants to join me, even if they're not into my company, I'm still prepared to help you, because I am passionate about direct selling growing in India, making it a positive business for everybody. With this, thank you very much. Rajat sir, it's all yours.
Amazing. Okay, this is one crazy interview. Amazing. Don't want this interview to end. Awesome. Great stuff. Great stuff. Okay. So thank you very much, ma'am. Once again, before we close out, just like to display for the sake of the viewers, startupfrat.club/Sughra Ameen. There'll be two A's in there. It's Sughra and then Ameen, all one word. So there are two A's in the middle. Startupfrat.club/Sughra Ameen. Then 9538333312. The comments are just not starting. They're not stopping. Ms. Namrata is saying you are an iron lady with a heart of gold. Mr. Ratnesh is saying Mr. Dr. Rajat is passionate about teaching digital. So yeah, man, let's go digital. Yeah, awesome. Let's go digital. Let's go national. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining. Thank you very much, Ms. Sughra, for giving us the time. One big round of clap for Ms. Sughra Ameen, triple black diamond with Modi Care, one of the top network marketing companies in India.
Thank you, coach. Thank you so much. And I'm blessed to have you as my coach. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I'm truly honored, sir. Thank you.
Mr. Sumit is saying once more, okay, let's have another round of e-clapping. Yes. Ms. Sughra, triple black diamond. Ms. Namrata is putting in some e-clapping. Amazing. Awesome. Some more e-claps coming in. Yes. Yeah, somebody is saying it's not one of the topmost, it is the topmost. Sure, man. Modicare is the topmost company. If you can have leaders like Ms. Sughra, it is the topmost company. No problem. Okay. Great stuff. Mr. Madan Kumar is saying, Ms. Sughra, true warrior. Awesome. Great. E claps are just going on, coming in. Okay. Alrighty, Mr. Commander Prakash is saying, I am indebted for all the knowledge. That's pretty cool. Awesome. Thank you very much. More messages. Okay, we have other people from Facebook that I can't see the name. They are e-clapping as well. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, ma'am. We will shut down with this once again. Before now, really the session is going to come to an end. Before I close out, I'm just going to display Ms. Sughra's contact details: club /Sughra Ameen for a consultation 9538333312. Okay. Look forward to seeing you guys on the other side. Thank you very much once again, Ms. Sughra. Triple black diamond. I just want to display that once again. Triple black diamond with Modi K, the topmost networking company in India. Awesome. Thank you so much, ma'am. See you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you once again. All the best.